Hey, so I watched the whole video and I will do a short comment on certain sections, not the whole video because there's only so many things you can work on at the same time. Um, so we will do, I'd say, two very important main points and then some smaller things here and there. And we will start with the first fight because first fight is very typical for your gameplay. So there's some flanker incoming, kind of, and Moira is quite good dealing with flankers, at least to annoy them, scare them away. But you have to do it in a way that you don't forget about the rest of your team. So what you do here, you will do it multiple times, is just going in for the 1v1, which you can win sometimes, especially at USR, because you have auto aim and the other person does not. But if you climb the ranks, you will win less duels with Moira. She's still decent, but not the very best. But the more important thing is keep an eye on what's happening with your team. Does someone need your help? Is someone low? You can finish off there because this target is full health. You have a lot of damage to do, and you do damage over time with Moira. It's no burst damage, it's all slow damage. So the other person, if she feels like she's losing the duel, can always go away. So I don't think this is really worth a duel. Better is to call it out to your team, someone is there, and then just leave it like that. Go back to your team, keep an eye on the flankers so they don't surprise you, but don't go in for the 1v1. And this is one of the main points I want to take you. So keep an eye what is your core team doing. Your core team's usually the tanks and the frontline damage dealers, like not the flankers. But and this is one of the smaller things I noticed. Your orbs are often thrown towards the targets you want to heal. So you threw it at the Roadhog, but the Roadhog bot is in front of the cliff, and the orb is now going to travel into the distance with probably most of it still there. So don't aim the orbs at the targets, but aim the orbs at the bounce back possibilities. So here you can aim it at this wall to bounce back. You can aim it at this wall, so it bounces here back and forth. You can aim it at the payload, or here. All the things are possible. Just don't aim it directly at the target you want to heal without thinking what's behind them. Because the range is decent of these orbs, both damage and heal. The range is decent. You can throw it next to, but not right at the target. No. Okay, I'll skip a little forward to when you get your ult. Because Moira is a character that has lots and lots and lots and lots of ults, especially in a game where you were playing. Right now you have a decent tank combo. Later on they switch to Diva Roadhog, which is not so decent. But it gives you just even more heal, even more ults. And with ults you need to be more valuable. And you do this by having good positioning with Moira and good timing as well. So right now you're done with your ult. Your team has time to regroup and re-engage, and you want to be in a position so that your ult affects as many people as possible. So ideally you want to have the enemy front line, and then your front line will be in front of this, and then maybe some Mei will be just behind, and I don't know where the Mercy is going to be, maybe in there as well, because she has no target in the air, so she might be there as well. And your Ashe probably further back or on the flank, I don't know. And you want to be, change the color, you want to be right in the back and then catching all of them in your ult. Like you heal all your enemies and also put damage on the enemy front line. You heal all your all your teammates and put it damage on the enemy front line. So prepare this, like now, get into the position where you always are ready to press Q and get most value out of it. This, for example, is close to perfect. Here they are all lined up. You would hit 3 of yours and at least 1 of theirs, maybe even 2. So you could actually use it here and tell your team to engage aggressively, or you wait for a trigger like one of your tanks getting low and use it then, or one of their targets getting low and finish them off. It's for ranked, it's okay. Because what you do here, you hide for the tire, which is fine. But then you need to get back into position as soon as possible, and your position is probably, you want to be here or somewhere, because then you're even behind the Ashe. She can move in, get healed. Your Roadhog will get healed, your Mercy will get healed, and everyone in front of them will get damaged. But what you're going to do here is you're a bit close to the fight. You're not in a good sideline. Like right now, using ult wouldn't have much purpose. And before you can use your ult, you're die. So I think you could have turned the fight here earlier, or helped turning the fight. And then right after this you get rest and Blizzard comes out. Oh, let me see the whole thing. And here it's kind of accidentally, but you're again in a perfect position. You have one. Let me go back a few seconds. Perfect. 1, 2. Is there another person here? I'm not sure. But at least 2 of yours. 2 of them. So 4 targets you can hit. And Blizzard's going to come out, so you can probably finish someone off. But more importantly, they are both dueling. Like your Mai is dueling the Roadhog. I cannot really see what's the second yellow one. But it's dueling as well. If you ult in this, there's low chance your people going to lose the duel, unless the enemy use some ults too. Because you see, your Mei died here. Like you can see in the kill feed. And to the Junkrat you're just dueling. because Junkrat has much more damage output than you, so before you finish him, he has finished your Mei. If you would have ulted, Mei probably would not have died. And you Mercy, I'm not sure where exactly. Maybe she went in for the rest, but she probably also would not have died. So this fight would have been won if you would have ulted in the right situation and the right angle. And right now it's an open fight. You still have ult. Your team has some ults actually, but it's not clear who wins. And now you're very late at the timing. You can see the moment you actually press Q, she's won. Even before that, even here, she's not won, but I don't see how your ult is going to help her survive, because she's get gangbanged on by, at the moment, 2, soon 3, maybe 4 people. I wouldn't really ult here. I would just accept that now the fight is lost. Bob was cleaning house still. Okay, so 2 things, the main points. Keep sidelines on your core, on your tanks, so you're always there to help them. And keep an eye on flankers, but don't go in for the 1v1. If a Genji comes in, focus him so he gets out again. That's fine, but don't go chase the Genji and lose track of what your team's doing. And the second thing, and that's very important, as soon as you have ult, get into position to use it effectively, and then use it early, because you're getting the next ult. If you're using it early, you have the next ult earlier, and probably if you use it and get some value out of it, they have to use something, and just it puts pressure on them. Then those are the 2 big things. Then some smaller things. I saw something. Get to see this. Again, big point. Ult usage. How to use it. Right now, perfect position. Maybe a little late. They might die before they get all of your heal. But anyway, try, press Q, and then stay back. Stay where you are, stay safe, use the maximum range. Because what you do here is you move in like so close, the Reinhardt actually is in melee range, the Mike maybe freeze you, and your Mercy just tried to use you as an escape, and you ran towards her, so your escape was just a few meters. And then what happens? You both get shattered. Like, you might have been shattered anyway, because shatter range is also not too bad. But at least the Mercy would have gotten away for sure. So use your range when you have the ult. Okay, another small thing is damage ARP usage. It's super strong to use your damage ARP to finish off targets that are low and that are fleeing, and that you cannot really chase because it would put you in a very dangerous position. But just send the ARP after them. It's so annoying for them, often security kills. Or if someone's already doing a lot of damage, like right now, as soon as you have the ARP, send it in and just amplify the amount of burst damage that they put out. Because what you often do with your ARP is you shoot them at targets that are not going to die. Just to, I don't know, you do some damage, you get 1% ult charge, but that's not worth it for a tank seconds cooldown. Like, this ARP, it doesn't even seem to hit him at any point. So keep your ARP for more valuable situations. Like this is a good one. Cause they move in, they do damage. There's already pressure. You put your orb, pressure is going to increase to a point where you cannot do anything. Also, the team is like 4v2 or something, or 3. Yeah. Another small thing I noticed is here, which is you're the last survivor in this scene. You can maybe watch a few seconds so we can see. So here's all your team. And your Bastion is completely bullshit position. And again, you go for the Ana. We had this before, and you completely miss your team needs your help. And then that's even worse. Like if you're going into a duel, at least the smart way. And going into a duel with an Ana, you need to know what are the how could this fight go. And usually it's your damage output takes very long to kill her because she has Bionate, it can self-heal. So you have to do 270 or 80 damage, I'm not actually sure. And she has a sleep dart. If she hits the sleep dart, you're probably dead. So if you're going into duel with an Ana, you need to bait the sleep dart or make sure she is rare chances to hit or doesn't have it in first place. I wouldn't go for the duel again. I just wouldn't go for the duel. But what you do here is going into this sideline where there's only one possible path for the sleep dart, and that she misses here is just lowest R. Like any half decent Ana hits the sleep dart more often than not. And yeah, you're not winning the duel anyway because Bionate's also there. So now your Rodok is going to die and you are last survivor. And last survivor, or in general, lost fight, you have two possibilities. Run, like back to your spawn, and when I say back to your spawn, I literally mean you run towards your spawn as soon as all of your team members are already with you, then you can move forward again. So don't stop halfway. Don't just go like, don't just go around the corner and wait there. Because they can chase you, of course. They can go in there as well and kill you there. And you're Moira, you have pretty good chances to run. You just used your fate. That lowers your chances quite a bit. No, you didn't use your fate, you used your orb. Sorry. So you have fate ready. So just run and use your fate. And the second possibility, if you don't think you can make it, then go to the card and die on card. Because if you die on card, it's not moving as long as you're alive, and you don't get staggered, at least. Like you get staggered time-wise, but the time is actually in your favor because you're a defender. But the important thing is the payload stops wherever you reach it, and because for your team it's only important how far the payload is. Is there enough time to regroup? And right now there is. So if everyone dies on card, you will have a regroup. If you run around here, try to hide, try to get a cheeky kill or something, and then going to die when the card is already here, then you don't have a full regroup anymore. It will then be 6 versus 5. So right now you need to decide, run or die on card. And you will do neither, so that's why I'm picking it up, because it's very typical for especially solo queue players at all ranks. if you play a lot of solo queue, you get away with this way too often. And by the way, we found the scene I was looking for. So here, Anna is point blank to you, and also she is super low. Just use melee more often. Melee is always the fastest way to finish such kills, because it's a kill right now, and for a lot of other heroes it's also saving ammunition, which you have enough of, so you don't really care in Moira, but yeah, just get used to it. If you're close anyway, or if you can close the gap, and target is like 1 bar, 1.5 bar, then melee them. It's a small thing, but small things add up over time. So, I'm through with all the scenes I wanted to show and exemplary explain. So yeah, I hope that helps you. If you want to, can write me anytime and tell me if it helped you. If you did improve. If you still have questions, you can also DM me. Have fun and good luck.